Hi, it's Dr. Jesse Chow, your friendly neighborhood dentist from Bradford Family Dentistry, and today I'm going to walk you through the process that you're going to go through when you come to the office now in this post-pandemic era. One of the things that you're going to see when you come, before you come to the office is we're going to be sending you a screening form, and that's going to be from the Bradford Family Dentistry at gmail.com, so look for that email, and it's going to say COVID screening on it. So you're going to open that email, and on this you're going to see an email form that looks kind of like this. So you're going to click on Fill in Google Forms here, and then you're going to be asked a couple easy questions. You're going to enter your first and last name. So we're going to put my name there. And then we're going to fill in the date of birth, and in this situation we'll just make up the date. Reaching date. And hit next. And you're going to answer a couple questions. If you traveled in the past 14 days outside of Canada, if you have, put yes. If not, put no. Hit next. Exposure in the last 14 days. Has anyone tested positive COVID or been in close contact? You're going to put yes or no. Hit next. And then you're going to be asked about if you've had any symptoms, and these would be fever, chills, cough, barking cough, sore throat, difficult swallowing, hoarse voice, etc., etc. And you can scroll to the bottom, and then if you had any of these, you knock it off, and if not, you put none of the above, and you're going to click next. Then the next one is, do you have a fever? Do you have a temperature that's over 38 degrees Celsius or below, or unable to measure? We assume you don't have a fever. And then you're going to be asked, this is to be completed by a staff member, so you're pretty much done from there. And then just click next, and then that's for us. So once you've done that, it saves automatically to our documentation form, and then when you come in, we're just going to confirm those answers with you. Thank you. When you arrive at the office now, we want to have you give us a call from the car to let us know you have arrived, so we can instruct you from there to get you into the office for your appointment.
Hi there, this is Amy Wagner calling. I have an appointment for 12 p.m. I'm just sitting out front. Okay, thank you so much.
You have called to let us know you have arrived. You'll be instructed to enter the building just outside the office doors, and you'll be greeted by one of our friendly team members. You'll be asked to wear a mask at all times while you are in the office, so come in with a mask present. And we will from there take a temperature to make sure that you do not have a fever. If you do have a fever, we will unfortunately have to postpone your appointment and recommend that you seek care to see if there's any issues with the virus or not. We will also confirm your questionnaire to make sure there's been no changes at all to what you have filled in. So after you have we have screened you, you'll be escorted into the office, where we will bring you over to the front desk area to sanitize your hands before going into the operatories. From there, you'll be escorted into the office, into one of our treatment rooms. Where you'll be seated, and at that point we will commence your care. At the completion of your treatments, we will be escorting you up to the front. We have you put your mask back on, and we will escort you back to the front area.
Come on this way.
We will be installing plexiglass barriers by the time you come into the office, where you will hand sanitize your hands on checkout. If you need to sign anything, we have a bin for clean pens, which will be afterwards you can keep or place into the dirty pens, which will be then sanitized before they are reused again. And then at that point in time, you will be escorted out through a different exit and out the front doors. I hope that makes the process of what you're going to experience at the office and what has changed a little bit more clear. There's a few other things I want to make note of. I did mention earlier that we will be placing plexiglass barriers at the front desk area, so that will be something you're going to see when you come in. The other thing that is going to be different is that each of the operatory rooms are going to be sealed off with a plastic barrier, so that the room will be enclosed while you're in there, and that is to make sure that nothing gets passed around from room to room. And the other thing that you need to know is that the front door of the office will always be locked. When we'll only be unlocking that after you have made a phone call to the office that you have arrived. During this pandemic, we will not be taking any walk-ins, so all appointments are made by phone because we need to screen you prior to you entering the premises. So that is just to make sure that everyone stays safe. So that is pretty much the walkthrough right now. If anything changes, we will be updating the video for you to show you if there's anything changed. But that is it in a nutshell. Be prepared that you have to fill in an online form before you arrive. Be prepared that you're going to need to call us from your car before you come in so that we can let you in. And then we will also be screening you before you enter into the office by taking your temperature and reviewing the form with you. You will be escorted straight to the operatory in most circumstances. And at the conclusion of treatment, you will be escorted to the front desk area. The other thing you know is that at all times in the office, other than when you're receiving care, you should be wearing a face mask, and we will be having you use hand sanitizer on entry and exit from the office. All right, so hopefully that makes everything perfectly clear of how things have changed, and we hope to be seeing you very shortly. Thank you so much. Again, I'm Dr. Jesse Chai, your friendly neighborhood dentist from Bradford Family Dentistry.